Before this video starts, I just want to say that this entire video was recorded in front of a green screen. But look at this. What is up with my footage? Why does it look like I'm in like a 1980s detective film? Why is everything like in this noir setting? I don't get it. Anyways, if the audio kind of sounds a little bit weird, just know that it was 100% recorded in front of a green screen. And I'm not going to re-record every single line again when I already have it. Okay? Okay. Bye! Speedrun. No, I'm not doing this. A little while back, I thought it'd be fun to speedrun a game that was kinda broken. Not like Portal broken, but not as easy as a Persona speedrun. Then I learned that Fnaf security breach can be beaten in under 3 minutes, and it was pretty easy to learn. So why wouldn't I do this? It makes for some great content. But there's one problem. I really don't know how to do any of this. So instead of watching something or learning how the route goes or any of the tricks that I need to beat the run, I'll just watch the top runner and copy off of him. That seems like a pretty good idea. And guess what? There you go. It worked just as well as you think it would. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I haven't explained like any of the tricks to you guys, so you're gonna have no idea what I'm doing in this run. Well, I didn't know what I was doing either, so quick side note, this video was recorded about a year ago. So I'm like 90% sure the route changed maybe a little bit. It has. Okay, so I start the run waiting on this Freddy face, then I wait for this sound, and then I jump. Why do I jump there, I hear you asking? Well, I don't know. That's what they did in the world record run, so why wouldn't I do it? Then I take the Faz Watch from Freddy, then open the store and go through. That's not supposed to show up. That wasn't in the world record run. I followed his steps exactly to the point. Precision. I was perfect, and I got that pop-up? How come it shows up for me and not him? This is just unfair. It's some biased gameplay towards this specific runner because they want him to have the world record and not me. Then I crawl my speedrunning ass through this vent and make it to the main floor. Wait, I have some awesome tech for you guys. Actually, like, this is real tech that I learned from watching the video. So, in the speedrun, he's doing these, like, jumps in between while he's sprinting. I can explain that. So, when you're running across this big ass area, you can jump and stop sprinting to preserve your stamina. And you keep all your running momentum while you're in the air because you jumped. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome that I learned that? It definitely wasn't my significant other telling me how to do it. It was me. I figured it out. So yeah, that's why I'm jumping here. I'm not doing it well at all. I'm going way too slow. I mean, compare me to the world record for a second. Like, oh my god, I suck. I make it to this other room and I book it all the way back to this curtain. Now, this curtain is severely important to this run. See, what you do is jump up the curtain until you clip out of bounds. I bet you didn't expect that one. Idiot. After I run through this big area that I'm definitely not supposed to be in, I make it to this platforming part. So I start jumping in. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I jumped straight to YouTube praying that someone made a speedrun tutorial about this godforsaken game. Oh, look at that. So when I tell you I watched this video, I mean I watched this video. I sat my ass down in a chair for 3 hours straight analyzing every single little detail about this speedrun tutorial. And after just 3 straight hours of going frame by frame on this YouTube video, I finally understood every little imperfection that I was doing in my last few runs. It's like my brain exploded with information. I knew exactly what I had to do, and I knew how to do it. There are 2 things I need to fix about this run. 1, I need to learn how to fucking do the jump thing better, because goddamn do I suck at that. And number 2, that this jump is impossible. But I still had one question. one question that was going to be the key to my success into getting the world record on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And that question was, do you use lowest graphics setting? Now, I finally know everything that I need to conquer this run. Okay, this is how the run goes. I get out of Freddy and then I run to that Freddy head on the floor like I did before. And I jump because it activates a cutscene where Vanessa walks by. Then you get a watch from Freddy and you wait to open the door until Freddy lets you through and then you run through the room. But if you remember in my last few runs, I got this little information pop up. And I still really don't know how to avoid it. I think it has to do something with like jumping at a certain spot. But just know, if you do get that, your run's basically over and you gotta restart. Then you crawl through the long ass vent and then you get into the big ass hallway. This is where you do the jump sprint things I mentioned before. V Rifty called them sprint preservations, and I guess that makes sense because you preserve your sprint. So you preserve all the way through the hallway until you crawl under the door and you get to this curtain. I bet you guys saw my first few pitiful runs, me going up the curtain, and I bet you wondered to yourself, how the fuck did he do that? You do this. You do that. You clip out of bounds from the curtain, then you run through this unloaded area to load into another area, and then you come across the hardest platforming challenge in any video game ever made ever. I've never spent more time trying to do a jump in my entire life. I've beaten Celeste Chapter 9, and this is way harder than the entirety of that. You then jump over this gate to jump onto this railing, and then when you jump off the railing, the entire game deloads. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Then after that, you're just gonna have to get lucky, man. I don't know. How are you gonna navigate through that? After that comes the second hardest jump in the entire run, and it's not hard in the traditional sense where, oh, it's hard to make the jump. It's hard because you have to land in like the perfect right spot or you're fucked. I mean, if you land too far to one side, you get soft locked and you have to restart your run. Or if you land too far on the other side, you fall and plummet into the void and you have to restart the run. I understand the jump's hard because the devs didn't like intend for you to go out there, but I'm still gonna blame them anyway. So fuck you, devs. Fuck you for making a hard run. But after you do that jump, you jump down, everything loads, you preferably pause because it gets everything to load. Then you run through the spiral staircase, and then run and press the button. Then you win. And now you may be asking yourself, what? The run ends. How does a run end? You just press the button. Well, pressing the button just enables a final cutscene. So now that you guys are as informed as I am on this run, let's start speedrunning this, John. First run where I'm totally informed about what I'm doing. I'm gonna do awesome. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible. I'm still taking like way too long to like jump during my sprint preservations. I mean, this looks awful. Absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna fucking throw up. And since these are like my beginning few runs, I still keep fucking up and getting soft locked or like missing the specific jump. Funny thing about that jump, it's completely required for you to beat the run. There's no other way around it. You have to do that. And if you mess up, you best believe your ass is going back to the title screen and restarting the entire run over from the beginning again. And another thing, I keep falling through the floor in this specific area like so many times. And even if I managed to like scrape by, I still had that stupid fuckster jump that fucked me over every time, still waiting for me. I speedran Mario Odyssey, and I could do shit like this more consistent than I could get this goddamn jump. I'm sorry I keep complaining about this jump. I just can't preface it how much I hate it. And I know you guys are just like, oh, he should just practice it some more. Oh, he should just practice it. I did. A lot. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, I kind of realized that the speedrun has like 3 main checkpoints. You got the jank ass curtain, you got the fucking jump, and then you got the clip in the phaser blast. Those are like the 3 main things that you need to do or your run is ruined. One of these things are really easy to do, And unfortunately, that's the first one. Because, well, you just... And the Phaser Blast thing is kind of challenging, but it's not as challenging as that stupid fucking jump. But I did mess up that jump a lot, and I fell into, like, the abyss so many times. Like, I probably lost, like, PBs because I missed that jump. But that's besides the point. And then, about an hour and 15 minutes of just straight speedrunning later, I actually came across a pretty good run. Like, I honestly might PB. No chance, no. And about 2.5 hours later of just straight speedrunning, my best time was this. No chance. So I decided to stop rotting in my chair that day and get up and move over to day. Not much happened this day. No, I actually learned how to not fall through the floor. Oh, I got 2 new PBs, 316 and then 315. So that's gotta count for something, right? That's about it though. The runs weren't even that good, really. They honestly kind of suck. Boy, oh boy, did I do something amazing. My first runs may have sucked dick and ass and a little bit of nuts, but I got a PB, and one I'm pretty proud about too. A crisp 310. And you guys are probably like, oh, according to the Fnaf speedrun, the world record is
2 minutes, 43 seconds, 650 milliseconds.
That's nowhere near 310. Well, number one, fuck you. And number two, at the time, the world record was probably about like 3 minutes. So I was only 10 seconds off of that. I was literally popping off. So you best believe I head to speedrun.com and submitted my run. And of course, it got approved. And look at that. 38th. I made a complete embarrassment of myself. Not because of the run or anything. Because I didn't know if you paused the game, it wouldn't count towards your speedrun time. So when I was going to submit my run, I saw these 2 categories of times. There's an in-game time and a real time. And my dumb ass assumed that they didn't count like the dropped frames or whatever. So in my empty mind, I was... I still can't believe I did this. I went into Premiere Pro and just watched my footage, and I had my little iPhone timer right next to me, and I'd stop the timer every single time I saw a drop frame. So when I submitted my run, my time was completely off. And now I kind of feel bad because when the moderators watched my run, they probably just thought I was trying to cheat and get a lower time, and they're like, "Oh, look at this fucking idiot. He's trying to cheat." I feel like an idiot. Anyways, 38th, yay! But then after that whole little situation, you guys will never believe what I did for the rest of the day. No, I didn't miss a day. Nothing important happened that day, so I skipped on to the next one. Just wanted to make that clear. Funny thing I learned. I should probably pause. It will save me a shit ton of time. And first run of the day, I get a new PB. I don't know if that's a new PB or not. Funny how, like, pausing would make something like that happen. But the little kooky crazy thing was, it was only a second less than my time. Yeah, I know, the time says 3 minutes and 20 seconds, but you gotta take in the pausing and, like, subtract that from the time. Anyways, I decided not to count this run because there's only a few seconds less than my last run, and I knew that I could do way better than that. I got a new PB a few runs later, and oh my god, and oh my god, I just want you guys to watch this for a second. I biffed at the end. Oh my god, I biffed at the end. Yeah, I could have probably got under like 3 minutes if I didn't fuck up right there. But it doesn't matter anyway, because I got 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Boom! Almost a full 10 seconds in one day. I'm absolutely popping off. I mean, it's only up from here, right? So, feeling super confident in my run, I just decided to submit it, and look at that. 24th. I'm in the top 25. I kept doing runs after this because I was on a hot streak, and you guys wouldn't believe it. Oh, believe what? Believe what? I hear you asking. Oh, you didn't ask that? Imagine if I got 4 PBs in one day. Imagine the absolute skill and fortitude that it would take for me as an individual to get 4 PBs in one day. I mean, I wish. I only got 2. So I'm logging on my computer and I open up Steam and I see that Five Nights at Freddy's has an update. It's 9 gigabytes. What? Today was a bit of a testing day, and by that I mean spending an hour and a half trying to find glitches. Dude, I honestly don't know what I was thinking this day. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be the next big glitch finder and I'm gonna be able to get the PB world record so easily. I'm an idiot. I'm actually so stupid. My thought process was, oh, if I find a glitch to get out of Freddy's green room faster, then I'll save myself like 2 minutes because I don't have to go through that long ass vent. So I tested. I tried absolutely everything to find a way out of this fucking room. Then I figured out you can move like certain objects in the room. So maybe that would help me clip out of bounds. Dude, what was I thinking? Am I an idiot? But then I found something. You could get on this spotlight, and it looked like I might be able to do something with this. I tried for literally 40 minutes, but to no one's surprise, I couldn't find anything. The only thing I found that day was multiple spots to get soft locked in. What a sad and pathetic day this was. Like, geez, man, I didn't know there could be a more useless day out there. Like, nothing happened today. It was just a waste of 2 hours and 13 minutes. And I kept doing this stupid glitch where I got stuck in this vent. And the worst thing about this vent is that it fucked me over on my world record run. Like, unironically, if I didn't get fucked over here, then I would literally be sub 3 minutes. But whatever, it's fine. I'm fine. After day 19, man, I was just in a depression arc. I did not get a single good run in at all. I was doing absolutely terrible. So I spent the last 3 days thinking. I wanted to figure out what I could do to get the best run. And then it hit me. What if I cheated? Nah, I'm kidding. I came up with a goal to either get top 20 or under 3 minutes. I chose this goal because it wasn't too far out of reach for me, and I think it would be kind of nice to have under 3 minutes. That sounds like the perfect run to me. That entire thing where I said I was thinking about my runs for 3 days, I just lied and I didn't feel like running those days. I only played for 25 minutes this day. Why? That's like no practice. I took a 3-day break and I come back with only playing for 25 minutes? What am I doing?
I just got a new PB. I just got a new
Oh!
PB. I just got a new PB.
Oh, god damn, that was a good run. And I know you guys want to watch it, so I'll show you, I guess. Boom, perfect exit on Freddy. Boom, perfect jump to activate Vanessa. Boom, perfect button press. And we'll just fast forward through this event sequence. Yeah. Sprint preservations, perfect. Fucking jump up the curtain, perfect. Pause to load in the game. Hey, watch this. Oh my god, look at that perfect, amazing jump. And I mean, who cares about the rest of the run at this point? I got the hardest jump out of the way, so it's just smooth sailing from here. And yeah, that's how I ended up here. I'm now sitting at the top 20 spot, top 25 spot, happily sitting at 3 minutes and 1 second and 383 milliseconds. But maybe I'm still able to get that sub 3 minutes I've always dreamt of. No! Give up on your dreams. They're just fiction. You'll never get anything you ever want in your life. Don't meet your heroes. They'll just end up disappointing you. Don't set goals for yourself. They'll always be unrealistic. And subscribe to Right Burnstead. Before this video ends, thank you guys so much for all like the support and all the stuff, like all the nice comments on the Amori video. It means so much to me. It's just like, oh my god, I can't even like at the time as I'm like recording this, as 13k views, and that's just wild to me, and everyone's being so nice and positive in the comments. It means a lot, and I appreciate it, and I also appreciate the 460 subs. God, it's just crazy. It's wild. That is wild. It means a lot to me that like you guys enjoy my stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Also recommend me video ideas.